Welcome back, everyone, to Black and White Life Coaching. I'm Brad Richard, and it is Sunday. Welcome back, and we are going to knock out another video for all of you this Sunday, and we are going to be talking about your life story and how you can remix your life story. So if you're wondering what that is, basically remixing our life stories is going back to any parts of our life that we didn't really care for, that we didn't really like, and remixing or doing a redo, okay, and changing up our story so that it kind of plays out the way we really want it to, okay? So life story remix is just that. Now there is a lot of parts, there's a lot of steps that I do go through when I'm working with one of my clients one-on-one, and when we are talking about remixing their life story, there are several steps and several things that we address. I won't be able to cover all of that on this Sunday's video. If you want further information, you can always reach out to me. Either at the website or here on YouTube. So just, reach out if you have any other questions. But I just want to let you know that it's not a complicated process. It's really black and white. It's really quite simple. When we look at our lives, and since we're going to be remixing or redoing, okay, our life story, we can pretty much make it any way we want to. We can make us the hero in the story. And speaking of heroes, we'll be talking about that next week, next Sunday, and that's going to be a more in-depth video with a lot of steps and a lot of working parts. Okay, that's next week. But this week, in regards to your life story, the simplest way to look at it is picture yourself writing your script or writing your life story. You're typing it out. Actually, I did this personally. Actually, it wasn't my entire life, but my first 50 years on Earth, I did put that down in writing in my book, Man at 50. And that was my autobiography. That was chronicling the first 50 years of my life, and what happened, what came out of that, what changes I made, and what parts of that I did a redo. I did a remix. I changed up the story, okay? And so that's really what it's all about. I'm suggesting this, to you because I've done it. And it's pretty liberating, it's pretty inspiring, and it really makes you a much stronger person if not only do you share your story, but you share it in a way that you're proud of and that you want people to read it, and you don't want to hide it, you don't want to keep it from people. You want to remix your life story so that somebody can benefit from it. They can receive some kind of inspiration or relatability, or you can help them in some way by tweaking your life story and turning it into something that you're proud of and that other people will want to read or watch. Okay, if it's a script, if it's a movie format, that too can really affect a lot of people. Okay, so basically the goal is to rewrite or redo our life story and go through the different parts and pieces of our life and looking back, okay, and rewriting or remixing the events and the feelings and the emotions and the things that happen in our life up to this point, to redo that, remix it, rewrite it, and turn it into a positive and turn it into an element of your life story that you're proud of, and that that you want to be a part of the story. And there are things that we can address. There are things that we can, that we can actually change. We can go back. If you've been following the channel, if you have, went back and went through the whole black and white life coaching playlist. We started with Left Behind, and we went through a whole series of different videos leading up to this video, Your Life Story, and everything that you went through and all the things that you did to help you and your little guy or little gal and bring you to this place in time, in the present today. And so the life story exercise and what we're going to be talking about next week, which involves the hero of the story, okay? This week and next week, they kind of tie together. They kind of go together. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss next week's video. And I'll also put out a short on Wednesday as well, giving you a heads up on next week. But next week's video and this week's video, they do tie together. They're kind of one. They're one with two parts. They're one exercise or one tip, tool, technique that both parts, make a stronger whole. So I would encourage you to check out next week. Absolutely. So what I would encourage you to do is reflect and go back once again and look at your life story the way it currently is. Look at the good, bad, ugly, and fantastic, all the parts of your life up to this point. Look at it and start to ask yourself, how can I rewrite this? Or how can I remix this part of my life? And how can I change the narrative, change the storyline to be more positive, to be more in line with your goals and your dreams? And believe it or not, you can do that. There's only one person that can rewrite or that can tell your story, and that is you. You are the only one that can tell your story. Therefore, you're the only one that can rewrite it, tweak it, remix it, and present a different story to yourself, to your little self, and to the world about your life and what a wonderful life that you created and you worked on every day to make it the best life ever. So that really is this week. This week's message is your life story. There are some parts, there are some elements to looking at your life story and remixing it and rewriting it. I've done it myself, like I said, and so I kind of know. I kind of know those things that you have to really look at, focus in on, and address to make the remix more productive and more beneficial to you. So if you have questions about how do I start to rewrite my story, feel free to reach out to me in the comments, or you can reach out to me via the channel, or go to the website, hit the contact page, and you can send me a message through there, and I'll be glad to help you out. Because it's a big task, it's a big exercise, but you take it in small baby steps, small elephant bites. Okay, you take it in small bites, and you work on it a little bit each day. It doesn't have to be all done at one time, but I'm more than willing to help you with that. I think it is so important that everyone tells their story and shares their life story with as many people as possible. We tend to tell ourselves that no one really cares about our life. No one really wants to hear about our life, our struggles, our successes, yada, yada, yada. But in reality, there are thousands of people that can benefit from hearing your life and your version of living a life, okay, and the things that you struggled with and the things that you succeeded with, sharing that with other people and letting them relate to and understand that, wow, there are other people that are going through similar things that I'm going through. And that's the power of sharing your story. And if you choose to share some of the negative parts of your life, that is very beneficial as well. If you actually made changes and you actually fixed or corrected those negative things, okay? When you did your remix or your rewrite of your life story, if you fixed those negatives, then it's so important to share with other people that, number one, you did. Number two, this is how you did it. And once again, only you can do that. This is your story, your life. This is your remix, your redo, and nobody else can really help you with it, other than there are some steps that I offer and that I go through with my clients to help them get there a little faster and kind of bring the picture all together, or bring the redo all together. So and I offer that to any of you. If you want to reach out to me, I would be more than happy to work with you. I really believe that sharing our stories is impactful, important, it's empowering, it makes us stronger people. And when we share our life stories after we've remixed it the way we want it to be, okay, and the things that in our past life that we wanted to change or fix or modify, okay, once those things have been done, then it is truly a story to be told. And sharing it with other people will empower you and make you stronger and really help you stay true to yourself, your little guy, your little gal, and the world will benefit from your story. So I ask you to please share your story with me and others, because we truly we need that information, we need that input, we need that perspective that only you can share, because it's yours. You own it 100%. Okay. So with that being said, I will wrap it up. This week we've talked about your life story, how important it is to rewrite it, remix it, and present it to the world in a way that you want that life to be seen by others, and yourself to be seen by yourself. So that'll do it for this week. I appreciate you joining me. Don't forget to check out the playlist, the Black and White Life Coaching playlist. It should appear in the upper right-hand corner. It might have already popped in and popped back out, but it will. It'll be right up there, and go through the Black and White playlist, because there's many videos in there that give you a foundation and gives you building blocks. Each video stacks on top of one another and gets you to this place that we're at today, and that is looking at your life and beginning to remix it. So I want to say thank you for joining me. I'd love to hear your comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, love your little me, because they need you more than you can imagine. Have a great week, and I'll be back Wednesday with a short, and next Sunday with another video from Black and White Life Coaching. I'm Brad Richard. Take care.